Hi, it's Cara Brown, and this is Watercolor Conversations. It's a place where I share my love of watercolor and my seeking, my teaching, my discoveries, the connections I see, and just in general what it's like to be alive at this time here on planet Earth. I hope that this meets a part of you that's longing to be met. Thanks for being here.
Hi, everybody. This is an episode that I recorded, way too long ago, and I never got it up and to you. So I am doing this now, even though it's late, because there are some things in it that I think might be useful and helpful, and I hope you enjoy.
Hi, it's Cara, and it is the first day of September as I am recording this. I have finished 92 days of watercolor, and I missed 3 days this year. 3 days. One of them being yesterday. I was out working in the hot sun, and I thought I could make myself paint, and I sat and I tried to see if I could do it, and I thought, I'm human, and the purpose of doing 92 days is not to be perfect. The other 2 days were when Joe and I went to Tahoe, and that's one of the days that I missed. The summer of 2024 was the day we packed up and went to Tahoe, so I think that it's just something I shouldn't expect myself to be able to do. It's a pattern, it's a trend. Going to Tahoe means I don't paint that day, and it's all okay. But as I was saying, the point of doing 92 days is not to be perfect. It is to set the intention and to see how that reorients us. And it did. 89 days. That's pretty dang good. Even in a summer that wasn't nearly as nuts as last summer, it's super easy for me, no matter what the summer is, to be distracted, and putting brush to paper is always a victory. And I have something new today to share. I am learning. I put myself into a project that is pushing my capacities and stretching me, and it is sometimes fun and sometimes frustrating. So here's the story. Back in 2005, something like that, I painted a half sheet on 140 of a door in the southwest part of France. I was there on a trip with my parents. I painted it years later. The trip was 10 years before I painted it. And it was a very, It was a very different kind of style, more impressionistic, some sort of loose. There was a bunch of foliage in it. I will include links to all the paintings that I'm mentioning on my website so that you can see the paintings as well. And I didn't think it was worthy of showing. So the very first time I ever showed my art in 2007 at Marin Open Studios, a relative, it's my husband's brother-in-law's stepmom, came to see my art, and Isla Newman saw my journal, and there was this little teeny thumbnail along with a story, because it was one of the paintings that I had painted, so it was in this scrapbook-like journal. And she said, "Where's this one?" And I said, "Oh, I didn't think that one was really good enough to show." And she said, "I want to see it." She saw it, she bought it, and it has made its way back to me. She's now 100, and she's not present to life anymore, and she's living in a very small space and doesn't have room for art, and I have it back. The blue door is back. It's on the wall of the studio. And I thought, I didn't think it was worthy, and yet I must have sold, a dozen prints of it, maybe more, over the years. People love that painting. I thought, what if I do more like this? It's a way of painting that I tell myself is not me, and yet here I did a long time ago in 2005, 2 years before I ever showed my work. So I went on a hunt, and I found images that I could use as references, because I don't make anything up. This is kind of a travelogue. There's Paris, there's Italy, there's Kauai, of course. There's around here, around home. And these images are of things that I can't imagine painting in the way that I've been painting everything else. That is distinct shapes, find a shape and paint it, whether it's a fuzzy background shape or a petal or a piece of fruit or a leaf or a dog or something, an ear of a dog. It is something I could discrete that I could actually paint. This is more texture. I have done a couple texture-y things. The one I call returning is some frost on some fall leaves, and that was definitely a texture painting, but texture within shapes, not texture to try to make something. I started with a palm tree on a beach in the south of Kauai, and palm trees are something that felt a little more doable to me. It's a lush palm tree. There's not a lot of space in it. And then I moved on to something that was a little more challenging but fun too, because there was color, and it's some bougainvillea against a beach house in Kauai, and that one kicked my butt. Super hard. Suzanne Siminger in our Thursday group paints like this masterfully, and she gave me some coaching and told me not to give up on that one piece because I had actually already started over, and it wasn't turning out great. So I was feeling a little discouraged. So I persevered, lifted some places, put in more darks, and I used white gouache, white paint. So that one's sort of done enough, at least for now. And I moved on to an oak tree against the kind of a river area, a creek area by our watershed. And I'm on to the fourth one. So I have an idea what I'm going to do with these, and I will share what that idea is later, because I'm not sure these are all going to come out. But I have 11 of them to do that I've chosen and cropped and done really sketchy drawings of. And I'm learning. I'm not just learning how to paint, but I'm learning some things. And I thought I would share what I'm learning. One of them is saving the whites is still a thing, and it's even more challenging when you're dabbling your brush around quickly. Another thing I'm learning is that shape, shade, color still works. There can be clusters of dabbles of paint that become a shape, and sometimes that shape is off to my eye, and I am evaluating it in that same way. Light and dark, I'm losing the whites. That's why I'm bringing in white paint. Sometimes, those little speckles, they make a difference. And that brings me to the next thing I'm learning, and that is I thought that lifting with this kind of painting, where it needs to be all fresh and loose and free, was not going to be a possibility. But I'm lifting. I got my scrubbers in there. As long as I scrub away the area that's not working, let it dry, and paint in, it's working. It's not like it's a big scar on the painting. So got to get those darks dark enough. That's still a thing. And this is a big one. I need to step back, take space, get some distance between me and the painting. I couldn't stand looking at this one that was with the beach house behind it. And no, it's not so bad. It's all right. I mean, I did some stuff to fix it, but it's all right. It's all right. So I am stretching myself. I'm growing. I'm doing the next thing, and we'll see what happens with the project. I hope to do another episode soon, because this is a little shorty, but I just wanted to check in and tell you where we are, we are. Okay, take care. Bye.